What is up, YouTube family? It is your girl GC the Trader, and we are back with another video. So, as y'all can see, I'm in a different scenery today. Just wanted to get into nature, get away from the charts, s- keep me from doing something stupid. But yeah, sometimes L or W day, I like to get out in nature just to take my focus away from the charts because I know. Uh, us traders when we've been sitting down all weekend and Monday get here, we be ready to jump into the markets and do something crazy. So once I take my trade, after the results, after I journal, after I shut my session down, I like to get out in nature and just refocus and prepare for the week ahead. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But I did wanted to do the intro of today's video. It is November. So sorry about that, y'all. I had to come sit on down. It was too rocky over there. But yes, as I was saying, it is Monday, November 10th. We did catch a setup today. We do normally trade micro and Q, but today we decided to trade ES. I wanted to try them out. I've been back testing it, getting familiar with it again, all weekend long. I actually started off trading NG and ES, and ES is just S&P 500. And I started off back testing those in the very, 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 very beginning stages of my trading journey when I wasn't live yet. And that $12.50 a tick was actually it was kicking my butt in that back test sessions, because I was trading minis then. But after my, I think, second month of live, I switched to micro, and I just wanted to see how. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. My wife called my name and I had to stop the video. But yes, I just wanted to see how Micro's ES moves. I know it moves very similar to NQ and just smaller zones. So I just wanted to try them out live today. I went into backtest mode as I stated so that I can practice, get a feel with it, and get familiar with it again. Backtest my current setup and strategy, and execute my one trade and actually see if I can catch the same setups I would on NQ on ES. So that's what we're going to be going over in today's video and breakdown. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy, and not to take up too much of y'all time, but let's get started. Okay, you guys, this is my ES chart. I have it on my 1 hour time frame. As you can see, when I came into the market, I marked up my key levels. I took the trade up in this area up here. As you can see, let me bring that down a little bit so y'all can see it. Drop down to my 15 minute. Let me zoom in. I mainly watched this trade from my 15 minute. Make this a little bit more clear for y'all. I took an entry on my 5 minute. So this was a 5 minute entry today. Sometimes I take 15-minute entries, sometimes I take 5 minutes entries, but this one was a 15-minute entry today. As you can see, price broke past this hour key level. I marked up this zone. Once it came back down, based on the ICC, I know sometimes for the correction, price may not come all the way down to tap into my zone. I wasn't really looking for price to come all the way back down to tap into this zone, only because of how long it was ranging within this zone. I knew when it broke, it was a possibility that it may not come back to get retested. So once price gave me another demand zone after this zone, I marked it up. Price was playing around a little bit, but then I said once price broke, this was my entry candle. Uh, what was the initial high I wanted broken up here? I was like, once price broke this candle, I was jumping into the trade. I entered into the trade. As you can see, I did consolidate in my red area for a little bit before price decided to go ahead and stop me out of the trade and invalidate my zone. Now, as you can see, price sold past this zone, price sold past this key level, and then it started ranging between these key levels. So if I go back to my hour, The same area. This is the same area price range then, right up in this area. And the crazy thing is, when I came onto the chart, I noticed this build up area right here. I was like, okay, well, it's a lot of orders here. So this means this could be a strong zone, but this is a strong zone of either buy or sell orders. So I didn't even think price will go all the way down. But as you can see from our 1 hour point of view, price came back, probably wicked a little bit past this key level. Was probably some stop losses, buy orders, sell stops, all type of things right there as to why price wanted to pull liquidity from this zone. But as you can see, it's all she wrote. It went all the way up here to this key level that I had marked. So I'm not gonna say this was a bad trade. Right idea, right direction, wrong time. And honest and truly, trading is really all about timing. So as I stated, I don't feel bad about this trade. I followed my rules. I entered. I didn't hesitate. It just so happened that ES did not want to buy here. It wanted to sell, get a little bit more liquidity, and then boom, she bought off, and that's all it wrote. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, this was the trade breakdown for today. It was not gonna be that long. On Mondays, I do only take one trade. I try to keep it one trade every single day of the week if I do trade. But yeah, I try to keep it to one trade on Monday, and then I try to keep it half risk. So the most I would risk on the trade would be $100. So today I cut that risk in half for 50. So I'm not mad about the results for today. We got some data, we got some information, and hey, we can come into the charts and conquer it tomorrow. Now let's see what happened on NQ because this is ES. So I did not trade NQ today. So let's see what NQ did. Okay, let me go to my hour. I did have key levels marked up on both my ES and NQ chart because I was looking at them both. I was looking at both of them this rising. But yeah, and that's crazy because NQ kind of sold off where, not sold off, kind of bought off of where I wanted ES to buy, which is kind of crazy. I think it's still, let me see. Let me go back to it. Okay, around the second quadrant. Let me go back to NQ real quick, you guys. That's crazy. Yeah, around the same area. Around 10 o'clock. So this definitely would have happened outside of my, not outside of my trade zone, but today I didn't trade the markets live. I think I only traded from 8 to 10 my time, which would be 9 to 11 New York. So yeah, they kind of happened around the same area, except ES sold off a little bit towards this area, and NQ after they did that little range, she took off, and that's from the 1 hour. Let's drop to the 5. Yeah, okay, it kind of did a little sell off too, because this is initially around the area where I end up getting stopped out on ES. So I guess ES and NQ did kind of do the same movement today before it decided it wanted to take off. Just ES took off like around 12 p.m. New York. NQ took off like around 10 o'clock a.m. New York. So yeah, not too bad day on both of them. I hope y'all was able to catch some good trades today. Hope y'all was able to get some good data. And hey, you guys, let's show up tomorrow and let's conquer these markets the best way we can. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching my channel. If you have not subscribed yet and you're new, please hit that subscribe and like button. I'm gonna try my best to start posting more content. So I just want to thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for being a part of my community, and thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and until next time, your girl GC is out.